Hey guys, Shane here with One Shift at a Time, and we have to do it. We have to talk about that Scheifele hit. He received a 4-game suspension, and I'm gonna go by it frame by frame and tell you why I think the league got it right in this case because he's not a repeat offender. But we'll get more into that and explain what I really don't like about the hit, and then the other parts that I think maybe other people are overreacting about and saying that I don't think are true about the hit. So I'm going to do it frame by frame. Hopefully I don't get any copyright infringement with this. So let's start it off. And we're going to start off with the definition. It is Rule 42.1, charging. So a penalty shall be imposed on a player who skates, jumps into, or charges an opponent in any manner. Charging shall mean the action of a player who, as a result of distance traveled, shall violently check an opponent in any manner. A charge may be the result of a check into the boards, in the crease, or in open ice. So I think with that definition, it is clear that was a charge. He definitely had a lot of speed going through center, and when I was playing hockey as a kid, and in an American hockey rule book, it does have this old stride thing. And that, honestly, for a lot of years is what I used to think it was. I thought it was 3 strides or jumping into an opponent is what I thought charging was. But this is the actual NHL 2020-2021 rule book definition. So by that definition, Carolina just scored in overtime. By that definition, I think it is clear that it is a charge. So now let's break it down frame by frame. All right. So in frame 1, this is where he lets off, which is what a lot of the Winnipeg fans, of course, they're saying it wasn't a charge because he wasn't striding anymore. But this is where he does let off. You can start to see that he's bringing his body up into position, not a full upright position. We'll get into it in the next frame, but he does get into that position where he is letting up a bit. All right, and this is frame number 2, and this is where I don't like it as a hockey player, because he right now in this frame, I believe, is making the decision that he is not going to try and stop him from scoring. He is going to hit him at this point. So this is what I really don't like about this play, because it becomes not about hockey. He's not trying to stop the goal. He's trying to hurt someone. So that is what I'd like to say, but that is an opinion, and that is why it's not enforced as a rule. But I do believe, as an opinion, this is where he made the choice to hurt somebody instead of make a hockey play. All right, and now in frame 3, this reinforces to me that if he had, in the last frame, started to put his stick out, he would be knocking this stick. Before the puck is even across the goal line from around the neck, he could be knocking that puck away and stopping this goal, because there was still time left in the game, and not a lot, but they were only down by 1, and the hockey play would have been trying to stop the goal. All right, and now again in frame 4, still the puck is not in, and he is almost right up on there. Like, in my opinion, there's no doubt that he could have stopped this goal very easily by just knocking the puck away, even taking a slashing penalty, anything. I think. But you can already see, even though the puck is not in the net, he is starting to bend his knees, starting to lower his shoulder and get ready for the hit and get ready for the contact. And unfortunately, Evans, again, I don't hate to victim blame, but in hockey, it does not matter. At all times of the game, you must have your head up. And unfortunately, his head's not up. And I understand that he's got to kind of watch the puck too to make that wraparound, but you got to make a decision about your safety and a goal, and you always have to have your head up. I'm sorry. And so now in frame 5, you can see that the puck is officially into the net, and this is where I have to disagree with a lot of people online, because they're saying he jumped into the hit. That was a lot of the complaints that this should have been a higher penalty, is because he jumped into the hit. And as you can clearly see, both at the point of contact, both his feet are on the ground. What I don't like is that if you line up his shoulder and watch the nameplate right across, that's his head. And now this might be a bad angle. Is he hitting here, or is he hitting here? To me, it looks like it's a bit of a head, but this is a camera angle thing. I don't have that 5G that they're always talking about on the TV, so I can't do the swivel. But to me, unfortunately, it's not, I don't believe he tried to hit the head, but again, he chose to do the hit instead of play the goal. Again, in this next frame, you can see his feet are still on the ground, and he is already slumping off. Just as you can see, the back of his skate is leaving the ice, but Evans is already collapsing. In this frame, you can see that Scheifele is finishing his check and trying to land, and unfortunately, I think this is where most of the damage hits. As you can see, his head is the principal point of contact with the ice, the first thing hitting the ice. I think unfortunately this is where most of the damage is done, and I don't necessarily blame Scheifele for his head hitting the ice, but again, this was a conscious decision to injure somebody rather than to make a play on the goal. And because I don't like leaving a video on a negative front, I have to give it up to Nicholas Ehlers. I got 2 frames of this too. The guy is literally skated right over there in between the ref and the players, and he was holding Montreal guys back, Winnipeg guys back. He was holding them all back. I'm going to play that last frame as we head out here. I'd like to thank you guys again. Let me know your opinions on this hit in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give us a subscribe, and you guys have a great one. We'll see you in the next episode.